Hi friends, it's Miss Mitchell and I'm going to be doing the problem set with you all for lesson 24. So let's get started. So we're going to use the read, draw, write process, and just to refresh your memory, the read, draw, write process helps us with solving word problems. So the first thing that we do in the RDW process is we read. So we read the problem. That's number one. Number two, it says we draw. We're going to draw and label pictures to help us solve our word problems. And then lastly, we write. It says write a number sentence as well as write a word sentence. So on page, in your Eureka Math Learn books, you're going to turn to page 103 and we're going to work on pages 103 and 104. So I'm going to give you about one more minute to turn to those pages so we can get started. All right, thumbs up if you are on those pages. All right, let's get started. The first question says, we're going to say the numbered sentence, fill in the blanks, and then we're going to cross out the number as well as cross out two dots. How many? Yes, two dots. So the first problem says again, we're going to say the number and then fill in the blank, cross the number out, and then we're going to cross out two. So here we go. Let's count how many dots we have all together. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. We have 7 dots. Now, this sign right here means subtraction. Subtraction means we're going to take away. So, it wants us to take away 2. How many are we going to take away? Yes, 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out 2 circles. So now this number sentence reads 7 minus 2, or 7 take away 2 equals how many? Well, let's count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do we have left? Yes, we have 5, so I'm going to write the number 5 in my box. Give me a thumbs up if you wrote the number 5. Very good. So after we have written our number sentence, we're going to fill in our number bond. So this one has been provided for you, but we're still going to go over it. So this is our whole. The circle that's by itself means this is the whole number, correct? So we started off with 7 dots, okay? Now the 2 numbers down here at the bottom, that represents the 2 parts. 2 parts that make this whole, okay? So we started off with 7 dots, but it asks us to take away 2. So we put the number 2 already in the number bond, and I put an X, which means we took away 2, and then we were left with 5, right? All right, very good. So now, the next problem says we are going to cross out 5 dots. We're going to cross out 5 dots. So, I'm going to draw my 7 because that's how many we started with. Except for this time, it's asking us to take away 5 dots. So, they already have the number sentence provided for you. We just have to figure out how many that we have left, okay? So, here we go. This time we're gonna cross out 5 dots. But let's count first. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we already have the number 7, and we know that this sign right here means take away or subtract. Except this time we're going to take away how many? 5. So I'm going to get my marker, and I'm simply just going to cross out 5. But look. When we are decomposing, we usually group things in 5. So if you look, We have 5 already at the top, so that's why I decided just to go ahead and cross out that whole top row. Now, how many do we have left? Let's count. Ready? Go. 1, 2. How many? Yes, we have 2. So I'm going to write the number 2 in my box, and give me a thumbs up if you have the number 2 like I do. Very good. Kiss your brain. All right, so for our number bond, this time it's asking us to fill in the blank. All right, so we started with how many dots? We started with 7 because we know that the circle that is by itself means that it's the whole number, and that's how many dots we have all together. And then the 2 circles down here at the bottom means those are our 2 parts. So we have to have 2 numbers that represent this whole number. So we started with 7 dots. They asked us to cross out how many? They asked us to cross out 5 dots. And then we came to the realization that 7 minus 2 is what? I'm sorry, 7 minus 5 is what? 2. Yes, the number 2. So this is how your number bond should look. Give me a thumbs up if yours look like mine. All right, very good. Now we're going to do the same thing for the last problem, which is problem number 3 on page 103 in your Eureka Math Learn book. So this time it says we are going to cross out 4 dots. How many dots? 4. Very good. We're going to cross out 4 dots this time. All right. We're going to count our dots just to make sure that we have 7. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. We have 7 dots all together or in total. Now it's asking us to take away or subtract 4. So let's take away 4. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's count to see how many we have left. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. How many do we have left that we did not cross out? 3. Did you say 3? Yes, we have 3. So I'm going to write the number 3 in that box. So once we have our number sentence, we're going to go back and we're going to fill in our number bond. So who could tell me what this top circle means? Or the circle that is by itself? What'd you say? Yes, this number means this is how many we have all together. This is the whole number. Yes. How many we have all together? Now, these 2 circles down here at the bottom means these 2 numbers make this number. So we already took away 4, correct? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, we took 4 away. So I'm just going to simply draw X through the number 4. And we know that 7 take away 4 is how many? 3. Very good. The number 3. Give me a thumbs up if your number bond looks like mine. Very good, friends. So now, if you turn your page to page 104, we're going to work with the number 8 on this page. All right. And the directions simply say we're going to fill in the number sentences as well as the number bonds. The same thing we just did, except we were working with the number 7. So what I'm going to do is draw 8 dots this time. All right, friends, you ready? Give me a thumbs up. All right. So let's look down here at our number sentence first. We have 8, subtract or take away, blank equals blank. We're going to take away 3 this time. Put an X on 3 dots. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to cross out 3 dots. Now we need to count to figure out how many we have left. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many dots do we have left? Yes, we have 5. So, before we write the number 5, because the directions asked us to take away 3, I'm going to simply write that number right here. And then, once we cross out those 3 dots, we're going to write the number 5 right here. And this is our number sentence. 8 take away or subtract from 3 equals 5. Give me a thumbs up if your number sentence looks like mine. Very good. So once we write our number sentence, we're going to go ahead and go to our number bond. Now, they asked us to take away how many? They asked us to take away 3. So I'm going to write the number 3 in our number bond down here at the bottom. All right, and we found out that 8 take away 3 gives us 5. Very good, friends. Now, for problem number 2 on this page, it says we are going to put an X on 5 dots this time. So, give me a thumbs up once you're ready. So again, the directions say put an X on 5 dots. So, we know that this top row equals 5 because we've learned how to group items or objects into 5. So what I'm going to do is take away this whole top row. And if you want to check for verification, you can. Let's count just to make sure that this is 5. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Were we right? We were. So again, the directions say put an X on 5 dots. And we did. So once you put the 5 X's, we're going to write the number 5 right here in this box because the directions ask us to take away 5. Now we have to figure out how many we have left. All right, let's count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. How many? Yes, we have 3 left. So that number goes right here. And this is your number sentence. We can read it together. Ready? Go. 8 take away or subtract 5 equals 3. Now we're going to switch over to our number bond. Now we know that we started off with how many dots? Yes, we started off with 8 dots. So that number goes in the top circle or the circle that's by itself because that represents the whole number or how many objects we have in total. Now, the directions also told us to take away how many? 5. So the number 5 can go in either circle. I'm just going to put the number 5 right here. But now that we have the number 5 in this circle, we have to figure out how many more we need to get to 8. Who can tell me what number is missing in this number bond? Did you say 3? Kiss your brain. You're absolutely right. We know that 5 plus 3 equals 8. And also that 8 take away 5 equals 3. Very good, friends. Very, very, very good. And now, for our last problem on our problem set, The directions say put an X on some dots. So I'm just going to give you a number. Let's see. I want you to cross out 4 dots. We're going to cross out 4 dots. How many? Yes, 4. So, how many dots are we starting off with, friends? We're started off with 8 dots. Very good. But Miss Mitchell wants you all to cross out how many dots? 4. Very good. So, we're going to cross out 4 dots. Are you ready? Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many dots did we take away? Or how many did we cross out? 4. So I'm going to write that number. Go ahead and write that number in my number sentence down here at the bottom. Okay. Now we have to figure out how many that's left. How many do we have that's left? So let's count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? Very good. 4. And once you have that, give me a thumbs up. Very good. Now, lastly, we're going to fill in our number bond. And again, we have the number 8. That is how many dots we started with or how many we had all together. All right. So Miss Mitchell asked you to do what? I asked you to take away 4 of those dots. And then we were left with 4. All right, friends, give yourselves a kiss. You did an amazing job. I hope you enjoyed your problem set with me. And thank you for being a great audience. And I will see you all next time. Bye.